Hey guys, it's 323 Starlight
and PixelManiac
and welcome back to Lunar Nights. In the last episode we got through most of Huntington Mansion 4
Hunting Court. It's the Hunting Mansion, not Huntington.
Sorry, Hunting Mansion 4 Court. And we stopped right here at this rest area.
If I remember correctly, the first boss, which is not really a boss, this mini-boss, it's a soul element, which means we have the type advantage. Oh, good timing, Lucien. The Antlion.
What's it called, an antlion?
I don't know, it's a lion with an ant ability. I had no idea that thing would be the gatekeeper. I think it'd be wiser to choose another entrance. Let's split up and search for one, shall we? No thanks. What? I told you, if someone gets in my way, I take them down. Oh, come on! Hey, wait a second! Mini-boss!
Hey Pixel, see if you can move your hand away from the camera, hands away from the camera a bit.
Alright, That's why the antlion is so deadly. Although if you hit it from the back, you should deal a little bit more damage. Gotta be careful of that flail attack. And especially gotta be careful when you're near this enemy whatsoever.
And if it starts glowing, run for your life.
Otherwise he'll start pouncing and attack you by taking your life.
Literally. Oh. And also recovering from his health.
That's what I meant by taking your life.
Oh, that's got hurt.
Ow.
I guess he made his point.
Stop it! Stop it!
I'm sorry.
Will this creature just stop it?
I think he likes taking your life.
No freaking duh.
It must taste good to him.
Well, would you like to be eaten alive by a giant lion with a scorpion tail? Of course you wouldn't.
No thanks.
Take a look. I'm dealing 15-17 damage for the front attacks. But from the back, 25-28, and if you're right, 31.
Wow.
So when you're fighting a boss...
Way to go. Level up. Level up.
And just turn to dust.
Bye-bye. See you in hell.
That was incredible, Lucien. Lucien? The vampire hunter Lucien. Now I remember. The dark swordsman on a mission to hunt down every last vampire. By himself. That's you, isn't it? Well, I guess you really are as skilled as the rumors say. It's not enough. I won't be able to beat him with this kind of power. I have no choice. I must become stronger. Yeah, you'd be no match for him right now. That dark sword of yours still hasn't revealed its true powers after all. Why don't you work with me, Lucien? If the two of us join forces, we'll have no problem rescuing the Margrave's prisoners. It's pointless. They won't even fight back against the vampires. What will saving them accomplish? I only fight for one person, and that's me. Lucien?
Yeah?
Hold on, I'm getting a call. Not her again.
Oh,
I swear she never leaves me alone.
okay, this girl makes me laugh.
What is it now, Sunflower Girl? Come on, Lucien. Quit being such a sourpuss. And my name's Alice, alright? Why don't you write it down or something? And here I thought you got your memory back. Sheesh. Anyway, it looks like the gatekeeper's gone, so buck up a bit, would you? Snooping on me again, huh? Classy as always. What? You're the one who insists on fighting vampires. I'm just monitoring you for your sake. Hey, that's your prerogative. My sole objective is to hunt them down. If you're that eager to help, I'm not about to complain. Anyway, what do you want? Well, whatever. It's about this Margrave you're about to face. From what I can tell, he's on a different level than the other foes you've battled. I know it's important that you level up and all, but isn't it about time you powered up your weapon and stuff too? And how do I do that? Why don't you ask Professor Sheridan about it? I know he's a bit of a kooky character, but when it comes to alchemy, he's an absolute genius. He ought to be able to cook up something for you. Professor Sheridan. I've marked his location on your map. If you're gonna go and see him, be sure to tell him I said hi, okay? Good luck out there. And she just hung up on me. Alright, Nero. Let's head for Sheridans Mansion.
Yeah.
Hey! Later. Alright, we go from there, a little bit north and to the east. That there's Sheridans Mansion.
Isn't the Tyrannial you have named Nero, not Nero?
Well, he pronounces it Nero. You. Huh? No, it's impossible. She can't be alive. Besides, upon closer inspection, she looks nothing like her anyway. Sorry, I thought you were someone else. My name is Lucien. Sunflower Girl sent me. I'm sorry, but the professor isn't seeing any guests at the moment. If you could kindly excuse yourself, please. Not so fast. I need more power. Power to defeat that tyrant! I'm sorry, lady, but I'll force my way in if I must.
That didn't sound good.
And he's still alive? I heard about you from the Sunflower Girl. She said you know quite a bit about alchemy, Professor Sheridan. So you know Alice. I tell you, no good ever came from being around that girl. We can talk about her later. Right now, there's something I want to show you. Could this be a legendary dark sword? Wherever did you find this? I can't say for sure, but I heard it was excavated from some lunar ruins. That's what Sunflower Girl said anyway. Alice, eh? This sword was created in the age of antiquity by the Dark Tribe. However, after all these years, it seems to have lost its inherent abilities. Is there any way to restore its power? With my vast knowledge of alchemy, it shouldn't be an impossible task. But to power up this weapon, we'll need to gather the appropriate materials. For this to work, we'll need 4 irons and 2 solvents. That should cover it. If you want to power up your sword, come back here after you've gathered the materials. Some of them won't be easy to locate, but be vigilant. Take it slow and you'll find them. Feel free to stop by if you need anything else. I might just be able to help you. I'll make sure Carmilla knows all about you too. Carmilla? My maid. You met her earlier? She's working through a few, shall I say, issues. So please forgive her if she's a little rigid with you. Just make sure you're a bit more quiet next time, okay? I don't think these old nerves can handle another entrance like that. I'll try my best. Well then, I'd best be getting back to my research.
Let us meet again.
I look forward to our next encounter, Lucien. So you can power up your weapon. Doesn't exactly sound like an easy task. Well, at least we know how to do it. Now, it's a start. Anyway, back to the hunt. Hold up, Lucien. Before we go, let's stop by Acuna one more time. It'd be a good idea to stock up on items while we can. Maybe we can find some of those materials for powering up your weapon, too. On the world map, slide the stylus across the bottom screen to move the map around, and tap twice on the town or dungeon to move to it. To open the menu, just press start. Don't forget. Now, when you go into a dungeon, you'll be able to find junk parts. In order to even get the junk in the first place, you'll have to use them on the items screen. So, when you see that big square on the top grid, that shows what is appearing on your bottom screen. Now let's see. I haven't played on a DSi XL before, so
It's on the right side.
sorry, I'm used to the 3DS. Alright, so let's go back to Acuna. See what we can get at the general store.
Hey there.
Hey!
What do you want?
Let's see, on the bottom screen we have talk, buy and sell items, accessories, and jump parts. Let's do buy jump parts.
You know, the voice for Professor Sheridan, it doesn't really fit for him, don't you think?
Not really. But hey, we got ourselves some iron. Now we just gotta find some solvent wherever that is. That's not really appropriate. Looks like all our fruits are not exactly spoiled yet, so let's keep these.
See ya.
Alright now.
We're past the halfway mark. Now let's head back to Hunting Mansion.
Although when you go to this bottom part, that actually takes you back to the forecourt. So make sure you tell the upper, darker part. That goes to the interior.
Hunting Mansion interior.
Alright now. Something's not right here. This vampire won't be like the ones we've dealt with in the past. Lucien, you'll have to make use of my power. The power of the Dark Tyrannial. Hold the L button and press up or down on the control pad to cycle through the Tyrannial icons displayed in the lower left corner of the top screen. Choose my icon and your attacks will be enhanced with the Dark element. Choose a non-active icon and your attack will return to being unenhanced as before. Elemental attacks consume energy from the energy gauge, but if you attack an enemy with an element it's susceptible to, you'll be able to deal out additional damage. Every enemy has its own elemental alignment, so experiment to find the most effective method of attack for each one you meet. We've got the power of the Dark Tyrannial, Narrow! Now let's try that out. Holding L we can see this. Pushing up or down once, considering we only have Narrow, we can activate the darkness.
Leave it to me.
And now we have Narrow following us around. And now our sword is
Dark type, and we get to use more power. Plus it gets a nice, awesome dark red streak when you swing it.
yeah. But considering you're inside,
Oh look, Skylight. No, never mind. Interesting thing about Tyrannials. If you have the right conditions, such as Strong Night, and you have Narrow out, when you whistle, by blowing,
I got it.
you can make enemies drop items or money.
that I didn't know.
Well, oh great, now I gotta go for another one of those items. Actually, the only way to even break these blocks is to find the right Tyrannials, and then attacking them with the opposite.
So you're gonna have to come back here after defeating the...
Yes, that guy, yeah. The map screen. Look on the map screen off the menu to see how the dungeon areas are connected, as well as your current location inside. Use the control pad to move around and the X button to rotate and zoom the map. The map has an auto-mapping function, so all new areas are automatically added to it.
Pixel, the DS screen is a bit too close to the
Okay.
camera. See if you can move it away when you're safe.
Alright. You know, maybe I think... Lucien, have you noticed a new gauge yet? Take a look up there below your energy gauge. That's the trance gauge. The trance gauge builds up as your emotional levels increase during battle. Once the gauge reaches its peak, if you have me selected, the trance button will appear in the lower left corner of the bottom screen. Touch this button to merge with me and enter into trance mode. You can't attack with weapons while in trance mode. Instead, you'll find an array of powerful special attacks at your disposal. The B button lets loose the Dark Claw attack, which slices and dices any nearby enemies. Press the Y button to perform the Dark Fang, a concentrated attack on a single enemy. A successful Dark Fang strike steals the life from your enemy and converts it to your own. You can also turn it into a chain attack by repeatedly tapping the Y button. Once you enter trance mode, your trance gauge will gradually decrease with time. As soon as it reaches 0, trance mode is over. I think that's 20 seconds actually. Use it wisely and you can unleash powers that surpass even those of your Dark Sword. When the chance arises, wield it and win. You know, I'm running low on energy right now, so...
Well, you're almost out of energy right now.
Better get rid of these Chlorophyllan.
Those things will steal some of your energy.
Yeah, I know, Chlorophyllan. Well, the game calls it Chloroformin, but I just call it the Boktai term. Chlorophyllan.
These ghouls just love attacking you, don't they?
Yep.
And right here...
Hey, we can finally charge our energy without an item. There's a skylight up there. Listen, Lucien. Your energy gauge is a measure of dark energy coursing through your body. At night, you can press the A button under the moonlight to replenish dark energy. There's just one problem. Moonlight doesn't normally reach indoors. In that case, you'll have to gather the light that comes through these skylights. When underneath the skylight, you can recharge your energy just as you would outside. Of course, depending on the weather, the moon may or may not always be visible. It's your responsibility to watch your energy reserves and recharge when you can. We're almost completely out, so... Look at how quickly it fills up. We have 8 out of 10 bars of moonlight right now. So get out of that skylight and no recovering. Oh well. Get away, get away, get away!
Well, you're just booking past them.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't you at least destroy something for experience?
That's what I'm doing.
And you're already you already used about half of your energy just dashing.
Yeah, you should see me when I'm using a certain weapon as the other character, which will come in one of the later videos. Ah, great, fire type enemies, or the flame element. Those things will burn you if you get hit by them.
In other words, they will hurt you.
Duh. Fire jets. The fire that shoots out from walls changes in severity based on the strength of the flame element. In other words, temperature. If you touch it, you'll be both damaged and burned. Now, at the top screen, the top leftmost shows your temperature in Fahrenheit or Celsius, depending on which version of the game you're playing. Because we're playing the American version, it's showing in Fahrenheit and not centigrade. The higher that is, the faster and more powerful the flame jets will be. So, crap.
When you defeat skeletons, don't you find it kind of funny how they sound like?
What the?
It's Bia.
Hey, you came for me.
As you can see, all the prisoners have been locked in one of these cells. Unfortunately, destroying the doors isn't an option. If we want to help everyone, we'll have to get the key from the Margrave. Now, I just need to find a way to actually do that. You will help me out this time, won't you, Lucien? I thought I told you. I don't care what you do or what happens to these people. How can you say that with all the power you possess? Why are you even here? Surely it must have something you need to protect. I'm disappointed in you, Lucien, and I'm through asking you for any favors. I've got my own ways and weapons, you know. I'll just do this by myself. She's just off. Selfish brat. You're just gonna leave her? I couldn't care less what happens to her. But if there's a vampire up ahead here, then there's something I'd like to ask him.
Bia is selfish. I think selfish applies more to Lucien. Wouldn't you agree?
Ha! Seriously. Now there should be something in one of these prison cells.
Not like you can open them right now.
Nah, but nope. There's not one item in here. I do remember something about it being in one of these prison cells.
Oh wait, there's two. There's two.
Two opened? There were 8 in there. Oh, great, that staircase is busted.
Which is why we had to take the long way.
Alright, I better hurry up here.
Missed the chest. Ow.
I'm not blind.
Ow. This is not good. You're out of energy. You cannot dash. And you're getting burned.
Stupid burn him! Get off of me!
Just run away from them! You cut it while it was on you. Ooh, level up.
Again.
That's good.
Well, I better hurry up and get this chest. Now, once I get this chest, pretty much gotta go around. Hey, a junk part! I'll check that later, okay? Alright, so, once we get whatever we need to get, we've got to go back to checking all of these things. Just gotta get past these. There's a rest area around here, so...
Thankfully. Oh, there's a rest area right up here.
That's what I just said.
You said right around here, not right up ahead.
Aha! Solar station. Better be quick. Solar station. You'll find these stations at numerous spots through each dungeon. They're special machines that let you recharge your energy on the spot. Just stand in front of them and press the A button, but before you'll need it, you'll need to deposit some sol at the bank. As long as you got enough to cover the energy you need, you'll be fine. Well, we gotta cut it off right here, but right in this next video, we'll be fighting the boss, the Margrave Reimer.
See you guys then.